Okay, here is my audience of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there I am as a presenter. Here's my surroundings. Oh, yeah. And this right here is just me controlling the presentation. And here are my note cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Have you ever wanted the ability to make your own clothes as a hobby, but it's been inaccessible due to the cost of sewing machines and other supplies? As a person who very consistently picks up and drops hobbies, I don't have the money to be spending on professional supplies all the time. Today I'm going to teach you how to crochet so that you have another option. Crocheting is a cheaper alternative fiber art. It's easy to learn, less costly, and more importantly, it's fun and cute. You can make a lot of things. By the end of this speech, you will know how to gather the right supplies, begin your project, continue it and end it, and tie up all the loose ends. Now let's go to the first step. So first you will need to gather the right supplies. You will need a ball of yarn, a crochet hook, a darning needle, scissors, and stitch markers are optional. You will want to make sure that you have the right size hook for the yarn that you're using, and that's indicated on the back of the ball of yarn. Then you will need to know how to start the project on your hook. So first you will make a slip knot, and you will put it on the hook. Then you'll start making your chain foundation, and to do that, you will wrap the yarn around the hook and pull it through the slip knot you just made. Then you will need to complete your foundation chain by wrapping the yarn around the hook and pulling it through each stitch that you make until you have the desired amount of stitches. Now that you know how to begin your project, you're going to need to know how to continue it. First, you will need to know how to add a stitch. So to add a stitch, you're going to insert your hook into your foundation chain, wrap the yarn around the hook, and pull it through until you have 2 stitches on the hook. After that, you'll need to wrap the yarn around one more time and pull it through both until you only have 1 stitch left on the hook. You'll keep doing that down the entire foundation chain until you have completed your row. Now you'll need to know how to add a row. So to add a row, you'll flip the project over so that you're working from the right side of the project, and you will add stitches all the way down the row, and you will repeat. Now that you know how to continue the project, I'll finally move on to the last step, which is ending the project. So to end the project, once you have the desired amount of rows, you will need to tie a knot. To do that, you're going to wrap the yarn around the crochet hook and pull it through, and that will make a knot. Then you will need to use your scissors to cut the project free from the ball of yarn, and you will be left with 2 loose ends, one at the beginning of the project and one at the end. Then you will need to get rid of these loose ends. So to do that, you will take your darning needle, you will thread the loose end through the darning needle, and you will weave it all the way back and forth through the project so that it blends in to all of the stitches that you have done. And you will do that to both loose ends, and then you will be finished with your project. So now that you have a basic understanding of how to crochet, you can begin your journey with fiber arts with less hesitation and work your way to more complicated patterns. From tops and hats to coasters and pot holders, crochet is a cheap and easy medium to customize many things yourself. Okay, and here's one more pan of the room. And then here's my audience one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And also, this was just a blank computer I was setting this up on.